Alright guys, and it's Tuesday. You already know what's happening. It's webinar day. I've put it up just a little bit. Okay, I'm gonna look at this screenshot here. Just a few of what are you missing if you're not into the Telegram group. And the only way to get into the Telegram group is getting into the webinar, where I will share the link to the Telegram and then you can join us. But this is the type of knowledge that you're missing out of not participating on a completely free webinar. Okay, before we begin, please subscribe to our channel, give us a thumbs up on this video, share this video with your friends. Maybe some of them wants to have a look on what is happening on the macro aspects. Well, I want to talk about three things here, okay? Only three things. That's going to be the releases that we had on the economic calendar today, and after midnight today. So we had the Services PMI for US, we had Non-Manufacturing PMI for US as well, and we had retail sales for Australia. Okay, and then I want to bring attention for the Aussie dollar. Okay, so let's have a look first at the Services PMI for January on US, that we had a negative, but better than the previous. Okay, so we had a consensus expecting 52.9, and the actual came in at 52.5, so only 0.4 out of what the consensus was expecting, the forecast about the market. All right, but the previous was 51.4, so indeed we did have a 1.1 increase on Services PMI. And then on the Non-Manufacturing PMI, we did had quite a jump. So that balanced, the US dollar is still on a bullish approach. I've talked one of my blogs, I've wrote it on one of my blogs yesterday on Monday, that the US dollar index, the DXY, would be ranging between 104 to 104.5 to 105, so between 104, 105, and right now, the last time I looked at this morning was at 104.5, 104.39, between this range. Okay, so I do believe a continuation of the bullish on the US dollar. Okay, and now switching gears to the Australia. Well, before that, let me just break down the numbers for the ISM Non-Manufacturing PMI on January for US. The previous has been revised down. Okay, so right now the previous was at 50.5. The consensus was expecting 52, and it came up at 53.4. So indeed 1.4 more than the consensus was expecting. But the tricky here is that this is not quite positive, because we've reduced 1 point on the previous, so we've adjusted down. Okay, so this is sort of balanced. This is what I mean by balanced. We did have a much higher than expected, but we did a previous adjusted down. We did have a Services PMI 0.4 lower than expected. So all of these data, services and manufacturing, was kind of blended together and sort of on a break-even point. And this is why we didn't have much more strength to fulfill the US dollar movement. Okay. Now, going to the retail sales month-over-month in December, that was pretty interesting. Okay, that got me very. I wasn't expecting this, to be honest. Because December, as you all know, we do have Christmas. We do have more people buying gifts for their family, for friends, and colleagues. And we have a negative month on retail sales for Australia. So that makes me think, where is everyone's money? People don't have money to spend, and this is a problem. Okay. And my views are switching to short Australian dollar for the first quarter, okay, especially against the US dollar. So let's have a look here. The consensus was expecting 0.1% on the retail sales, as the previous was 1.6 or positive, and the actual came in negative 2.7. So there is a very, very big drop, all right, 2.6% of a drop, what they were expecting. So if we look at the Aussie dollar, right, the Aussie against the greenback, we can see here, I'm just looking at my phone right now, that we did have a consolidation on the 4-hour chart, and then right now we are roving around 0.64, 64, 965, but that was a pretty big drop. So I do believe we can go for 0.64, okay, in the next target. So that's a pretty interesting trade there. Right now, after this video, in 30 minutes, we're gonna have the RBA interest rates. Again, most probably they will pause, okay, there's no need to hike, there's no need to cut at the moment, especially with these lower retail sales. Okay, so again, webinar tonight, 6 to 7 p.m. I see you there. Just register on ACY website or somewhere around here. David's going to leave the link. And share this video with your friends. Hopefully I could help you having a look on those three calendar news. And yeah, hopefully we can have a good trading week ahead. And yeah, I see you in the next video.